Hello, Dr. Trina. Hello, fellow scholars. I'm Celestino Kuchena, and I'm glad to be part of this HRD strategy class. I'm a pharmacist currently practicing in the retail sector with a view to embark into pharmaceutical wholesaling. I've recently partnered with a few colleagues to start a pharmaceutical wholesale, which I hope to be able to use to address some of the challenges that the pharmaceutical industry in Zimbabwe is facing. We have a vision to vertically integrate so that we are able to start from manufacturing, wholesaling, retailing, and as part of our group, we also plan to set up a hospital that will offer services that are currently not available in Zimbabwe. Some of these services, people have to fly out of the country to the UK or to India to access them, but we want to change that. We want to change that model. I'm a firstborn out of a family of 4, and because of this, I've observed that it taught me how to be responsible, not only for myself but for others as well. In addition, this has given me a duty of care because I grew up looking after my siblings. My parents were they are both teachers. One is retired, my father is retired, but because of that environment, living with teachers, I have learned that learning is a continuous process. That's why I'm here doing my doctorate, and I will continue to learn as long as I'm alive. So, as I mentioned, I'm a pharmacist, but I also have a background in public sector management. That was actually my course for my master's. My research during the master's was to understand how service delivery could be improved within the Directorate of Pharmacy Services. I'm glad to say that the recommendations from that study, they were implemented, and the logistics unit was decentralized. So we in Zimbabwe, we are practicing in a context of very depressed economic environment. You can see here it's a picture of people trying to travel from within the city center going home. That's an Ipsum vehicle, and you just can imagine if people are sitting like that in the boot, what about those inside? So if people are surviving like this, I do not think that they will be able to access their medicines or even health care. I don't think they can be able to afford, really. They would go into financial catastrophe if they are to suffer an emergency, a medical emergency. So that's an area we need to address to increase access to people who are marginalized, to increase access to health services to those people who are underserved currently. I believe that we really have to understand the problems as seen by society, so that whatever solutions that we use, they are shaped by the communities that we want to help. So I believe in constructivism. Each one has their own view, so it would be very important to understand the views of the various stakeholders within the pharmaceutical industry. This is going to be difficult, as I mentioned, because of the economic downturn. To be able to get the fees as a person is going to be a challenge. To be able to meet other financial commitments is going to be a challenge. But I know through stoicism, I'll be able to overcome it. Those are my 2 sons there who give me the strength to continue working for a sustainable future for them and also for the country as a whole. I know it's going to be tough, but as Publicity Sarah says, the goal remains the same, but the plan can change.